Hi everyone, it's Denise with Wondubar Crafts. I am here to do the flip through of the Queen of a journal today. So thank you for joining me. Hopefully so far she's liked the journal. Hopefully she likes the final product and everything with it. If she decides, nah, she wants a remake on it, then I will let you guys know and I will load it in my Etsy. So if anyone is interested, if she decides she doesn't want it, hopefully she does. And so I hope everyone is having a wonderful new year. It's snowing outside lightly now, but it was pretty heavy earlier this morning. I got up and it was 11 degrees out, and the weather forecast said it was only supposed to be, I think, like 17. So it's quite a huge drop. So I let my chickens out this morning and they kind of, stepped around a little bit and said, nah, I don't like this, went right back in the coop. So I have a little heat lamp in there. It keeps them nice and toasty in there. So, but anyways, so without further ado, we'll go through the journal here. The box is 11 1/4 wide by 10 1/2 height and 3 1/2 inches deep. So it has a magnetic closure in the front. Very, very pretty box. All right, so let's take everything out here and we'll go through it. Set the box aside. Very beautiful box. See, all the way around. Just beautiful. All right, so let's start with the zipper pouches. The smaller zipper pouch is embroidered. It's a little bit different from the other one because it has a front opening zipper, and it is 4x6. And inside I put a little package of pearls and some fabric and lace and some flowers and some sari silk and a little glue stick in there. She's not she says she's not crafty, but I think she's probably got a little more craft in her than she thinks. But, at least so she can experiment in a little bit in there and play around. And if not, then she's got some extra whatever. She can always, when it's used up, use this in her purse or whatever, put her lipsticks or cosmetics or something in. Okay, and then we have the bigger pouch, which, is traditional what I do with the journal. So this one is a 10 1/2, or I'm sorry, a 4 1/2 height, and it's 10 inches wide. I put a really pretty crown brooch there, so the brooch can come off and she can wear it if she wants, right? And I also did add on both of these little zipper pulls, just some little charms on there. This one says love, and this one's a crowned heart. Okay. Just make the zipper, because they are small zipper pulls, so it just, something to hold on to. In here, I put the pen, because guys know I always put a nice decorative pen in there. Okay, never used. It is a Lady Jane. Okay. Lady Jane Limited. And I have looked for these and I cannot find them anymore, so only have a few left. So I've found like a couple on like eBay and Etsy, but they just want way too much money for them. I think it's because I don't think they're making them anymore. I don't know. So, and then in here I have two little bee folders, and I put some coffee and tea paper in here, little scraps in there. And then here's some extra tags she can fill. And same thing in this one. Some different butterflies and some words and like the months and all that stuff in there. So she can have some extra to play around in. Let's put that pen back in here. Ooh, my stomach's starting to growl. I'm getting a little hungry for lunch. All right, and now the journal. So you guys have hopefully, took this journey with me as we went through. So there's videos on the cover and on the spine and how I did it. So I wanted texture on there, make it soft and pretty, and then the front, and then here's the back. Okay, and then we have the hitch post closure on it so that it gives her some room to expand. All right, and then we put this little jewel pouch in here. It's got some cards and stuff. It's all full of ephemera so that she can play around and have some fun and just go crazy. Flowers, stickers, all that stuff. Nice little place to store it inside. There's our tip-in page. And the first signature, all right, I used, I think this was, oh gosh, what journal? It's in one of my videos that talks about the signatures, and I meant to write it down. Hold on a second, I'll get that information for you. My Porch Prints, that's what it was. And that's her bee journal kit. So we used some of that, and then we also used part of one of Crafty Cat's in here for the signature. So I just sewed some little pom-poms on there. And then here's some graph paper that's lined on one side and graph on the other. That's avocado dyed. There's some coffee stained paper or coffee dyed paper. And then here I put a pocket. And then in here, what I did was took a couple of the postcards from the Stamperina papers, and I put some lace on the top and then sewed in to have like a little notepad in there, some coffee tea and avocado dyed paper. Okay. And then there's a little postcard, just a little something she can write on. Avocado dyed doily, and then some avocado dyed composition notebook, and then just a little tag that I sewed on. And I did some decorative stitches on most of the pages. Here's a avocado dyed coffee filter, and here's some coffee paper, and just sewed some ribbon on it. Here's some mulberry paper. I love this. I love mulberry paper. I mean, it's not the best to write on, but you could put pockets on here because it's pretty stiff paper. It's pretty tough. And then here is just like a little ledger. And here is Crafty Cat's. Let me think. Which one is this one? Oh, let's see. That is her cabinet cards. That's, I think, yeah, it's cabinet cards. So I just put that on there, and then I put one of my digital, the tea stained on the back. Okay, and then here's some lined paper, part of the bead kit, and some music paper, and some lace dyed avocado, or avocado dyed lace paper, lace patterned, anyways. And then I used some avocado dyed lace here. And then here's the center part, and I just sewed some ribbon on there, gold relief, and then just made a little tuck here, a card, and I sewed on it. Decorated this with just some pretty flowers, and then this one I used a little tuck over here, and then a little envelope with a couple little postcards in there, just some journaling cards, whatever. She wants to write a little note, and then we did this on camera with some buttons on here for some texture. And let's see if we can get it back right. Here we go. In there. And then I tied a little heart charm to the signature center tie off. And then the back side is the avocado, the music paper. I put a belly band here, and then I just used some of that fuzzy Chanel on there just for texture on the belly band. And then I made a paper clip on there and cut out some circles, just, you know, and then a little piece of avocado dyed paper. All right, and we'll go back through and put that back on there here in a minute. And here is Crafty Cat's cabinet cards and the other side of the ledger paper. mulberry paper, and I think this one's kind of got like a little bit of gold something in there, gold leafing or something, hay, and it's pretty nice paper. Coffee paper, some ribbon, and there's a avocado dyed coffee filter, and then here is a seed packet. All right, and then what I did was just made a little card to go in there. All right. Put it back in there. It is upside down, but I didn't want to, I guess you could put it in there like that. It's not going to, the card's not going to come out. So avocado dyed doily, coffee paper, graph paper, avocado dyed, and then the end of the journal. And I made these little envelopes using the, I think it was the 6x6 cards. I think I used Stamperina on this one, I think. But it's kind of a textured paper, so. And then in the back it has a little card. This is graceful. We did these on video. There's a video on that one. And then inside there's some tags and some little cards and stuff in there. And we clipped it on with a little paper clip. Okay. And then our center, I have it tied off with some sari. So kind of keep it like, that'll be her, she can use it for her little private stuff, or, you know, just more so for decoration. Some avocado dyed graph paper in lined, and then here's some tickets from Crafty Cats cabinet card digital, and some tea stained paper with polka dots, and I did some decorative stitching, as you can see, on most of the pages. Okay, and then here's a heart doily, and avocado dyed composition paper, coffee filter, and some tea stained paper, and then some more mulberry paper with some flower leaves in there, looks like, or either that or it's onion peel. I can't tell. And then here's some very, very old, I think 1920s. It was like a ledger for like dues and stuff like that, membership ledger. And I think it was 1926. Here's another tea stained paper, and I just sewed a little piece of lace on there, and lined paper coming from the kit, some wallpaper, and then I did another paper clip here, and it's got a little note card, a little tag, and another little envelope with a tag inside. Okay. I'll put all that back together here in a minute. And here's some avocado dyed paper. It's very lightly patterned with a lace pattern. And then I sewed some lace on there. And then these I got from, oh goodness, it's through Etsy. What is her name? I want to say it was Woodland Inspired. I'm pretty sure that's where it was. I got them quite a while back, so they've been kind of in my stash. And she made some tea stain tags and stuff with it, and then a little library card, like a sewing one. And I made it a little side pocket on this side, so she could tuck some more tags in there. Right. Okay, and then here is the center, and I used Crafty Cat's cabinet cards, her little pocket in there, and the little tag. Just made a little, put some avocado and some tea stained paper on the back for writing, and some sari silk, and a couple little buttons on there. There's a little charm, and then here's another center charm. It matches the zipper pouch with the little heart. This one's gold, the other one is like a brass colored. And then we did this one on video. It's the CD case that clips over, and she can write on here. She can write on here if she wants. And then here is the little tag. And then I just clipped it on there with a paper clip. It's just like a little heart camera, you know, little fancy paper clip. Here's the avocado die, and I put some little rosette flowers on there. Here's the other side of the wallpaper. Once again, another paper clip. I mean, who can't have enough paper clips, right? Just decorated it, a couple little tags, another little cute envelope with a tag inside. I'll clip that back here in a minute. Back side of the tea stain paper and the ledger. Okay, the membership ledger. Open up and write some more on it. The mulberry paper, tea stained paper with a little bit of ribbon. The avocado dyed coffee filter and composition notebook. And then this is just like one of those store-bought heart, like you get them at Valentine's Day, little doilies. Tea stained polka dots, avocado dyed graphene lined. And then here is the end of the signature with some fancy stitching, and then a nice little like open binder clip. And we did these on video as well. It's just a little, these are also done I think with the 6x6 cards where you can flip it open, all the way open, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the top one has a small, and each one has a little card inside. Okay, and I did these with Crafty Cat's cabinet cards with the little cards inside of it. So thank you, Amy. That's a very pretty digital. If you haven't gone and seen it, or you don't have it, it's probably a good one to have in your repertoire, because there's a lot of different cards and stuff you can use out of it. All right, so we'll close that up later. And then here is the last signature, because there are 3. All right, and that's the part of the journal kit, and avocado dyed lined and graphed. Just put a little bit of ribbon on there. Here's another belly band, and I put a little bit of fuzz on there, like some fuzzy, it's like Chanel, but it's like ribbed. And then I put some pearls in there to kind of meet this side, because the front I tried to do more florally, you know, late, kind of that kind of shabby chic. And then on this side, I tried to do more lacy, because she likes like the shabby chic and the leather lace and some of the steampunk stuff. But, you know, I didn't want to overdo the steampunk, because steampunk can go kind of in a lot of different directions. So I put in her, in the front pouch here, there's like butterflies and stuff like that and people, so she could kind of do her own little thing if she wants. So another little paper clip I made. Just put a little bit of fabric and some sari on there, and some tea stained paper for a little note, and a couple little cards on there. Straighten all that out, and of course it's backed on some coffee paper, which smells amazing. I think this is the coffee paper I got from my friend, my mind just went blank. Cindy, sorry, Cindy. Up in, she's up in Michigan. So she had, and it smells amazing. So, and then I think this is one of her coffee stained doilies as well. And then avocado dyed composition paper, and I just folded it back to make a little tuck. I just made a little card with a little rosette that says thankful. Okay. Avocado dyed coffee filter, some more coffee paper. That's for my stash. And then I just have a little bit of ribbon on there, and some more mulberry paper. This one's a little more purple. That is her favorite color, so I tried to integrate some of that in there. And then here's like an old day planner. It's older. I think it's from like the 80s or something. This one came from Crafty Cat's cabinet cards. Okay, and I backed it with coffee, my coffee digital, and lined paper from the kit. and some music paper and some lace dyed avocado avocado dyed lace patterned paper. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but very, very pretty. I love the way it comes out like that when it does. Sometimes, you know, you get hits. Sometimes it's a hit and miss with some of it. So, and then here's the center signature, and I just did another. This time I put the leaves on there that were very light pink. I just did a side tuck on here and with a little card that came from the Stamperina collection of feathers and lace or something. And then some tags that came out of that paper in there. And then this is in a little envelope that came from there and a little circle tuck. So we decorated the front of that, put some pearls and stuff on there just to give it some dimension. A little card in there. And then once again, a little charm. This one's a little pink purse. So who doesn't like a good purse, right? I mean, I'm not a big shoe person, or, you know, I literally get I get a box of clothes every month from Diet and Company. And because I stink at trying to coordinate clothes together, so they kind of do a good job for me. So I have a couple, like, you know, go out of the house kind of outfit. But purses, I love me a good purse. Boy, let me tell you. Okay, and then here is the back side of that avocado dyed lace pattern paper with a little bit of lace trim, music paper, lined paper, and then from that Stamperina, some beautiful, beautiful lace corsets on there. So it had patterned lace up here, so I just added a piece of lace on there, and then some rosettes down here, and put little pearls to kind of accent it and give it some dimension. And then here's a few little tags that came out. And then I put a piece of coffee stained lined paper in there. Came out really well. All right. In there, it's a nice little tuck, side tuck. All right. And then here's Crafty Cat's cabinet card paper, one of her background papers. And then here is that little planner paper. The mulberry paper, and then another little pocket. And I did the same thing with, they had a couple cards in there, and I kind of did the same thing with this, so that she had another little writing pad in here. And a coffee dyed filter, avocado dyed, the composition paper, and here's a nice little tag that came from the kit, or the Stamperina paper, and so I just sewed straight here and zigzagged on the top around it. The coffee stain filter and coffee paper, and we did, this is the other little envelope we did on video. Nice little flower and some dimension, a little card in the back. It says Bliss with some ribbon. And some of this I did do off camera because I like doing the videos, and there's 3 little tags in there. But sometimes I can move a little quicker sometimes when I'm doing other stuff. So finishing it up was kind of one of those things that, you know, you kind of have to do. Okay. I know there's a trick to, there we go. And then, oh, it didn't go all the way over. Okay. Okay, we'll fix it. And then some more avocado dyed paper. And the last one, which we put some pom-poms on to kind of match the front and the tip-in page. And on the back, we put a little lace pocket. And in here it has some more little tags and stickers and fun stuff for her to play around with. Ooh, there's one of them, I think, came out. Come on. Anyways, we'll get it in a minute. So, because we got to put it all back together anyway. So that is the journal. And I appreciate you guys hanging out and taking the journey with me as I made this journal. I love making journals. I also, you guys know I love to sew, so it's always a blessing that, you guys hang out with me and leave me such great comments, because it really inspires me to keep going. So I appreciate all of you guys. And Linda, congratulations to Linda. She did reach out, so I will be mailing out her box today, and yay. So, but keep an eye out, because I'm going to have some more stuff coming up. But I don't want to make any promises yet. So we'll see. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. So anyways, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. Happy New Year. Hopefully this year will be a great new start to some new exciting things for everyone. So until next time, guys, plenty of hugs, loves, and blessings. Mwah. Bye, guys. Love ya.